Hello and welcome everyone to my channel Skanda Prasad. So I'm recording a few videos all together which I've prepared for, and in this video I'd like to talk about JEE Main January 2020. Well, it's very close now, it's 3 months, but you still have time. If you're tensed, don't be. Whenever you're tense, the only solution is to work harder and harder. There's no other way. There's no substitute for hard work. Please keep that in mind if you're preparing for JEE Main 2020 of January. Now, so as you know, we are left with 3 months, and you very well know that the pattern of JEE Main has been changed. You had 30, 30, 30 of PCM each. Now you will be having 25, 25, 25 of PCM each. That is what is the new pattern. In that, 20 questions from each subject will be of single correct answer type, like it's been for all these years. Instead of 30, there are 20, and 5 questions will be numerical type. You'll have to type the answer. You wouldn't know whether if it is integer type or you'll have to put in decimals or whatever it is. Depends on the question, but it can be anything. Please remember that. Now, obviously you guys would have also come to this inference that the lesser the number of questions, they'll slightly increase the level of the questions. That is what they won't give easy questions plus less number of questions and the same time. They would have decreased time, but since they have kept it 3 hours, before it was 180 minutes and 90 questions, that is 2 minutes per question. Now it is 75 questions and 180 minutes, so it's approximately 2.4 minutes, right? That is like 2 minutes 24 seconds, I guess. Yeah, 2 minutes 24 seconds. So you got 24 seconds extra. Well, every second matters in JEE, so please keep that in mind. And yes, surely I'll try to make videos. I mean, I don't know when I'll get time, but surely I'll make videos on numerical questions also, and so that you are familiarized with how to solve and how to approach such kind of problems, how to attack them. And yes, numerical questions, their level might be of JEE Advanced level also. You can see JEE Advanced papers. Just look through them and search for integer type. If it is of JEE Advanced 2019, you get numerical questions itself, which can either be integer or any decimal value also. And from experience, I'd like to say that JEE Advanced, what they've asked in numerical or let's say integer type all these years, like since if you from the time of IIT JEE, like 1990s, like all that time, integer type has usually been easy to score than the other type of questions. So make sure you go through all those questions, and at least you have an idea how it's been asked. Other than multiple choice correct, all other like matrix match, all that. Instead of that, I want to say that the level of integer type is usually kept easier. And for JEE Main, it might be easiest questions of JEE Advanced might be the level of JEE Main 2020, what numerical they can ask. So it's better if you solve a little higher level questions or the easiest questions of JEE Advanced which have been asked all these years. Now, so since I've told you might get similar level of problems of JEE Advanced numerical, I'm talking about only numerical types in your JEE Main, those 5 questions of each subject, that is 15 questions. Now, hence, clearly your first step of preparation is to solve previous year question papers. Now it's high time, if you haven't yet bought your previous year books, or I know you can find it online, but it's better to have a book, because let's say Arihant's Publications is the best one actually. You can buy it from either Flipkart or Amazon, anywhere. Even if you buy second hand, it's completely okay, but it's better if you have the book, the latest one, which has the 2019 paper included. So it's better if you buy that, because what is being the latest trend, you will get to know. And clearly first step should be to solve JEE Advanced paper, that is only numerical type, of from 2013. JEE Advanced was like the inception of JEE Advanced was in 2013. From then till 2019, that is 7 years. And let's say of JEE Advanced there are 2 papers, so each one of them has integer type questions, that is numerical types. So together they might be around 15 to 16 questions in each paper, that is each subject. So 15, let's do the math, 7 years into 15 questions into 3 subjects. So how much is that? That will be 315 questions. If you are able to solve 315 questions of numerical type all together, PCM combined, it's really a great thing. I mean, you are literally in touch with all of them. I know syllabus might not get it may not have been completed yet, but it's fine. Whatever you couldn't do now, like the chapters which are not written, you can do them later. But at least start attempting those questions, at least of numerical types, so that you are in the zone to solve that. So all these questions you've solved, questions all these like from your 1.5 years of your preparation, you've solved questions chapter wise, and may not be like a fully JEE main type question paper which has all the chapters together. So it's high time you start solving previous year papers, get them printed, or you get them online also. Like, don't look at the solutions, keep the timer and start solving the questions, and then check how much marks you get, and keep improving like by attempting more number of tests. Remember, the one who attempts more number of tests may or may not get good marks, but the one who attempts reasonable number of tests and analyzes his mistakes and corrects them, who goes through the solution, who understands what is the concept, goes back to the theory from either NCERT or whatever book you are referring. If you study that, and then if you come back and if you are able to solve similar type of questions, then the one who does this is the one who is surely going to get good marks. That is, whose performance will be better than the one who doesn't analyze his mistakes and rectifies them. That is one thing. I'd encourage you to keep the timer for 2 hours 45 minutes or 2 hours 50 minutes. Don't keep completely 3 hours. Let's see how much you're able to solve, and then you'll require last 5-10 minutes at least to go to the. There'll be many questions which you feel you can solve later. You're not able to remember the formula, or like the logic, exact logic you're not getting. You want to get solve that. You want to get marks from. You want to extract marks from that question, but at that moment you're not able to, because you're not able to think in the way which is required for the question. So what you do, you leave that question and then go like forward, and then you need some time to come back and revisit that. What if like you encounter like somewhere similar type of question, or like some formula which was required for this, you use the same formula somewhere else. So all those things are possible. Like, there are a lot of possibilities. So you keep some time at the end so that you can revisit the questions which you think you might solve. I myself solved 3 questions at the end, like literally around, let's say, 1.5 minute was left to end the timer which is going on in actual JEE means, and I solved 3 questions in that. 3 into 4 is 12 marks. 12 marks in literally 1.5 minute. Like, at that I had solved half and kept it, and I was not able to do the simplification. But suddenly I remembered something like some assumption or something, and I made it and I got the answer. So that is what you need to do. So keep some time at the end. So that's why I'm telling, keep the timer at 2 hours 45 or 50 minutes. Now, what should you do in these 3 months? Keep solving more and more questions. You need to learn to attack the question. Now, you can't play defensively now. It's not like you see the question, you give a lot of time to that. You have the never give up attitude. I'm going to learn how to solve this question at all costs. I'm going to give all my effort into solving that one particular question. Don't have that habit from now on. Chuck that habit, right? Now, what you need to do, you should have the attacking mode. Don't get this question, move on. Let's visit that later. At the end of the paper, I'll look into the solution, and already like most of the chapters will be already done. So you will not be completely unfamiliar with something. So start learning to attack questions, and then the one who scores the best will be the one who knows what questions to pick. Pick the right questions, and you'll do a miracle in your exam. That is what I can say. I couldn't do that completely, and hence I didn't do so well in JEE, but that's what I learned the hard way. The one who learns from his own mistakes is smart, but the one who learns from others' mistakes, including his own, is smarter. You must have heard that. So learn from my mistakes, and there are many other influencers and teachers who teach on YouTube. So learn from them what they have done in their own experiences, and use that to full extent, and then attempt the practice papers, what you're doing now, as well as for your JEE main. Now, how should your confidence be, and how much should it be? Imagine a glass of coffee, okay? A glass of coffee which is full to its brim. You are the glass of coffee, and I should say that it is completely up to the brim. Not little more, not less. Not more, not less. Completely up to the brim. It's like I am JEE and you are that coffee, coffee cup. And I should be scared of lifting it, because it's very hot and you can't lift it. You are scared that it'll spill. So you should be like that. I should be scared to even touch you. A JEE should be scared. You shouldn't be scared of the exam, right? If JEE scares you, that means I'll easily lift you and then like drink the coffee. It shouldn't be like that. I should wait. I should be made to like wait to drink it, or like I shouldn't be able to touch it. Think like that. Your confidence must be at that. Like you shouldn't touch the coffee cup. It's so hot that way. So your confidence must be at that level. If it is not, bring it up, start solving more questions, attack the questions, as like give your like heart and brain and whatever is possible, just give it. Complete mind and confidence should be in solving that question, right? So do that for every question. Don't be lazy. Don't sit laid back and then like attempt like some random questions. Don't do that. Attempt maximum number of questions, easy, moderate, difficult. Learn to solve all type of problems. So that is one more point. And if you don't know the concept of some question, let's say like some question you encounter, you don't know the concept which is involved completely, like you know it partially. So what should you do? Start imagining, draw the figure. If you draw the figure correctly, half of the problem is solved. If you learn that art to draw, don't like directly jump into the theory of it, like not only formula. For every question, try to imagine like what is the in practical, what might be going on. Think that way. Draw figure, analyze, check dimensions of the options if they are like in variables and all, and then eliminate options. Do all these stuff so that you're able to solve the question somehow by hook or crook. So that is one thing which you need to learn, and you still have 3 months to do that, and that's a lot of time to just learn this much. Like this pretty small thing to learn, and difficult also, but small. Like if you master this art of picking right questions and solving them through imagination, elimination of options, analysis, that is dimension checking, and imagining and drawing the figure. So if apply these methods more so that you get the answer quickly. You have conventional methods too, I agree, but they might be a little slower than this. So attempt the questions in this way and then get into the theory. And yeah, I've already told this, the one who practices more papers may or may not do well, but the one who analyzes his mistakes is the one who's going to do well, surely. So all this, I'm hopeful that this might be helpful to you. Please follow them and share this with your friends also, so that even they don't miss out with the guidance which I'm providing. It's completely based on my experience and what I have gone through while my JEE preparation, and probably I'll make another video also revealing more of the details which of how I did my JEE preparation. Let's see, when I get time, I'll do that so that you can learn maximum from my mistakes and you don't do that in yours. I've already made, you can check in my playlist also, it will be there in my videos list. See all the videos of guidance which is possible, because it is completely based on experience and like whatever I could think of, and then all situations which I encountered during my JEE preparation, I clubbed all of that, made excellent points for you guys so that you shouldn't miss out on anything. I mean, you get that, right? I've put a lot of effort in thinking and making these golden points. So if you really do follow them with your heart and you give your full efforts, then I'm sure you're going to do well. And if you're attempting a big exam like JEE, I'm really hopeful that you do well and even make your parents proud and your college proud, etc. So with this, I'd like to end the video, and please don't forget to like and share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you feel my content is really good, because I'm going to post a lot of other videos regarding numerical questions as well as normal single correct options also. All of them are on their way a little later in the stages, on the later stage. So finally, thanks a lot for watching this video. Thank you.